There are a couple of ways to schedule your sign using Prism View. There is the playlist, probably the fastest and easiest way, but what if you want to schedule something for a specific date? The playlist only has operating hours, no start or stop dates. So if you want to add like a holiday message, you're going to want to create a list. To create a list, go to the Content tab and click on the Create New List button. Give the list a name and click OK. You can add messages and media from your content library into a list by dragging and dropping them into this space. Messages inside a list won't play one right after another, but will stagger with other messages in your playlist. So for example, if you have two holiday messages, you can put both in the same list, but they won't play back to back. They will play in between your other scheduled content. To set the start and stop date range, check the Limit to Date Range box. Note at least one item in your list needs to be set as backup content. You can change the date range to last as long as you want. Days of the week can also be scheduled using these checkboxes, and the smaller checkboxes at the bottom represent times of the day in half-hour increments. When you are done editing, click the Save and Close button and you will have a new list in your content library. You can then bring that into your playlist and have messages scheduled to play on a specific date. That is only one way of scheduling your sign. The other way is to use the Schedule tab. The Schedule tab will override your playlist, so if you go this route, you're going to want to go all in. There are 4 different types of schedules, each with their own attributes. First, there is a combined schedule, and as the name implies, all the messages in this schedule have the same start and stop date and time. They're combined. Next, we have the uncombined. This one separates the messages in the schedule into their own start and stop date and time ranges. It should be noted that in both of these schedules, messages play in the order they are placed, back to back. The next schedule is similar to the list as it staggers the messages in the schedule, mixing them up with the other scheduled content. The cyclist is a combined schedule, so they have the same date range, they're all grouped together, but cycles through the messages instead of playing them back to back. The last type of schedule is an exclusive schedule, and as the name suggests, makes the messages in the schedule exclusive on the sign. This type of schedule is great for special events that you want to override your normal programming to promote or inform people about, something like a mega sale or an event, or maybe like a weather warning. You can have multiples of each schedule, but I would recommend that you start out simple and work your way up. Next, we're going to talk about proof of performance, a way to track how many times your client's messages have played on the sign.